Evening, everyone. I had so many comments and queries about this. Some of you have privately inboxed me. That's fine. I'll just quickly show you what this unit can do. Yes, it is an Android unit, but it is more than what the older units could offer. And I had a 2022 Toyota RAV4, and I believe that system that I've got on this car is better than what that new 2023 RAV4 had. So I'm just going to put my key in, I'm going to switch it on, and it will automatically connect onto my Android Auto. As you can see, that's the home page now. That's gone, and I'm not posing or editing on there. You can see now it's connecting to my phone, and once I'm connected, any phone calls that comes through will be automatically onto the unit. I do not have to do anything. It's all set up, all automated, and it's straight there. Right, it's done that. It's got away. I don't have to do anything with that. Right, just to show you, this home screen can be changed, but not a lot. But this is what it is. I know it says on the miles per hour on there. You can change it to kilometers per hour, and obviously it's got the music function on there. If I press, it goes into the music device, and it's saying there is no audio file, so I don't have any music stored in there. Again, there's the radio fascia. I'm just going to take it back from the radio fascia. There's my telephone fascia. If I press that, there you go, I can just dial away, and that phone call will be made through my phone. And then I've got my Android Auto. There you go. Because I'm trying to film and use the Apple CarPlay, it messes about a little bit. I haven't done that before, so I wasn't really sure. So if you go on there, press the home button, these apps that you can see on there are actually on my phone. So there is quite a few apps on here. You got WhatsApp on there. So if I press telephone, it will turn into my telephone. I've got numbers. Sorry, I just removed it because there's numbers that come up. I don't want you guys to see it, but there you go. So voicemail and stuff like that. I can make a phone call through that. That phone call will then go through my phone. But the only issue I have is the mic quality. The sound comes out of the unit very well, but that mic there, I don't know if you guys can see, it's very tiny, and I haven't put one of the remote ones, and that's why the mic quality isn't very good. So if we go back to, yep, so I can set my sat nav up. I can go wherever I want to go. If I want to go to work, I just navigate, and it takes me, how long it takes. And all that processing is done on my phone, not on the unit. But the unit has got its own map as well that can be used, and that's just as good. But the only thing is, if you're using the unit's own Google map, you have to be connected to data, so it might drain out your phone's data. This way, it's only using the normal data on your phone. Basically, it's using it like a dual screen kind of thing. You can, hello Google, what is the temperature like today? Yeah, Google's again thinking about it, what to say. What is the temperature? Oh, something didn't work. Typical voiceless these. Right, so most of these apps are in here. I've got YouTube, but again, if I want to play YouTube on here, I have to connect to the Wi-Fi. But if I play YouTube on my phone right now, obviously I'm recording, I can't do that, but if I was to play YouTube on my phone right now, the sound will come out through the car speakers. You just go into menu, push it along, find Bluetooth, and the sound will come through. Those of you who were asking a question about will it play Apple CarPlay, yes, it's got the Apple CarPlay connection, Android Auto, radio. It's got AV in, that is to if you're putting reversing cameras and so on. Obviously it's got Google Chrome on there. There is the unit's own map. You can put photos on there if you wish. I get access to my Google Drive, my Gmail on here as well. Yes, the other question was, a lot of you were interested about the diagnostic tool. So it's an app that I've downloaded called Talk from Talk website. If you go to Play Store, you can download that, Android or Apple. It's available there, and you buy an OBD2 reader that you connect into your OBD plug socket. Just to show you guys, there's my OBD2 reader connected onto the OBD2 sockets, and it's flashing to say it's communicating perfectly with my car at the moment. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to start it up and show you some of the function what this OBD2 reader does. You can see straight away it's showing the rev, which is matching the car's rev. Again, because of the Android, I switched it on, switched it off. It's going the whole process of reconnecting my Android CarPlay automatically. So give it a few seconds and it will be done. So after those few seconds, you can see the rev just dropped off, and you can also see it's got real-time information, fault code reader. If I was to click that, it will do a diagnostic test. So if I have any lights on here, it will tell me what these engine management lights are for, and it will update it. Now what I use this for is, obviously I can use it for my diagnostic tool, but I use it as real-time information reader, so I can see my rev, my speed, my cooling temperature, my acceleration, throttle position, vacuum, various other information. Those of your car geeks, you probably have a well of a time with this. It's got a compass as well. It tells me about eco driving, you know, if I'm driving it well or not. It's got a little widget on there. When I'm driving, that actually shows how much horsepower I'm producing when I put my foot down. Those of you who are asking for miles per gallon, that information is there. I actually don't store my historical data, so it just gives you instantaneous all for that journey. You can go into the menu, dig it out, what you've done in history. The other thing it does, it also gives me like my 0 to 60 and the quarter mile. I don't deal with any of that. Okay, but on here you can go and see exactly, you know, if there is any misfire. It's checking the whole system continuously, and you can add stuff onto these screens. There's plenty of space left. You can add on and delete and do whatever you like with it. But that is a really good app. I do quite enjoy that. There is a DABD digital radio app here, but in order for it to work, you need a separate antenna that you have to buy and install it yourself. Now I also have got there's a GPS antenna fitted here that goes with this, and that needs to be wired and bought in here. It's again, the old unit come off. Obviously you take the covers off, and you get to the old unit, take the nuts off underneath, but you keep the fittings from the old one. So you take the old fittings off, put it onto the new unit. If you guys like, I could do a video on that and show you, but this is just a quick rundown just to give you what this is capable of doing. I've had it for a few days, and I'm really impressed what it can do. Um, what I found, I had these units in my various other vehicles before. I had one on a Vito, Mercedes Vito. I had one on a Renault traffic van, and they worked okay. That's because the software these aftermarket companies were using wasn't very good. But this is one of the latest Android 12, but I believe the Android 14 version is now out, and that apparently really good. If anyone's got any question, just email it or put it on the group, and I'll give you some more information if I can. Thank you very much. I hope you guys got a little bit of brief what this unit's all about.